When it comes to concealed carry, there's no one-size-fits-all solution. Every shooter has different needs. Some prioritize deep concealment, while others demand the best performance out of a compact platform. No matter where you fall on that spectrum, there's a handgun out there tailored to your mission. In this breakdown, I'm highlighting some of the top-tier concealed carry options available today. Whether you're new to everyday carry or a veteran with thousands of rounds under your belt, you'll likely spot one or more worth considering. Let's kick things off with a familiar face that's been reborn. Beretta 30X Tomcat. Beretta's tip-up barrel designs have always been icons in the deep concealment world, especially with pocket carry fans. But for years, they stayed pretty much the same. That changed recently with the reimagined 30X Tomcat, chambered in .32 automatic Colt pistol. This new version still fits in your palm, but now it brings some serious upgrades: an extended 8+1 magazine, a threaded barrel for suppressor fans, an improved flat-faced trigger for better control, and revamped ergonomics. The taller sights are far more usable than the originals. At under a pound and barely over 5 inches long, it's still tiny, but now it shoots like a modern pistol. It's proof you can give a classic platform a serious second life. Springfield Armory Hellcat. Although it wasn't the first to introduce the idea of a micro-compact, the Hellcat from Springfield Armory is the pistol that truly defined the category. We're talking about a subcompact carry gun chambered in 9mm Luger, capable of stuffing 13+1 rounds into a footprint that's smaller than a smartphone. With a slide cut for optics using the Shield SMC footprint and aggressive texturing across the grip, the Hellcat isn't just small, it's shootable. It measures roughly 4 inches tall by 6 inches long, and just a hair over 1 inch in width. Despite its petite profile, this little beast handles recoil surprisingly well. The flat trigger offers a clean break, and seasoned shooters will appreciate just how quick and intuitive it feels. If you're after maximum capacity in minimal space, the Hellcat is tough to beat. Smith & Wesson 6.42 Ultimate Carry. This one's for the wheelgun warriors out there. Smith & Wesson has taken their classic J-frame 6.42 and given it the full custom carry treatment. Chambered in .38 Special, the Ultimate Carry version drops the internal lock and adds everything revolver fans have been asking for: a high-visibility front sight, a dovetailed rear sight that's actually usable, a tuned trigger job, and high horn grips that tame recoil while improving ergonomics. Even the cylinder is beveled for smoother reholstering. Each chamber has chamfered edges for easier reloads. It's still a snub-nose revolver, but every little upgrade makes it shoot and carry better than any stock J frame that came before it. If you've ever wanted a serious defensive revolver without compromise, this one hits the mark. Heckler and Koch TP9 SC. For shooters who want something more tactical in a compact package, Heckler and Koch delivers with the VP9 SK, the subcompact version of their renowned VP9 Striker fired pistol series. It's a little thicker than your average subcompact, measuring about 4½ inches tall and just under 6¾ inches in length. It feeds from either 10-round or 13-round magazines, depending on how much capacity you want to carry. But here's where it really stands out. The modular grip system doesn't just offer interchangeable backstraps, it gives you interchangeable side panels too, each in multiple sizes. That means you can fine-tune the grip to your exact hand shape, which, to my knowledge, is something only Heckler and Koch offers. You can also opt for a model with an optics-ready slide if you're planning to run a red dot. With its durable polymer frame and legendary Heckler and Koch reliability, this is a serious shooter that's more than ready for concealed duty. Glock 42. For a long time, if you were a Glock fan living in the United States, you could get a model chambered in just about any cartridge except .380 automatic Colt pistol. That changed with the arrival of the Glock 42, which finally brought the Austrian maker's smallest design to American shores. When it hit the market, it made quite the impression. This pistol is the most compact Glock ever produced, measuring just 4 inches in height and 5 3/4 inches in length, with a width that barely crosses the 1-inch threshold. Capacity is modest 6 in the mag and 1 in the pipe, but it was never meant to be a duty gun. Lightweight, ultra-reliable, and tiny enough to ride unnoticed in a pocket holster, ankle rig, or off-body setup. It's a natural backup or deep concealment gun, especially for those already invested in the Glock platform. Despite being chambered in .380 ACP, recoil can feel snappy due to its low weight, but for most folks, that's a fair trade-off for something this easy to stash and draw. Before we continue with the next 5 concealed carry options on this list, let me ask you to take just a couple of seconds, hit that like button, tap subscribe, and ring the notification bell. That small gesture really helps our channel grow and ensures you won't miss out on future videos covering the firearms every serious shooter should know. Appreciate your support. Let's dive back in. Colt King Cobra. Over the past few years, Colt has been steadily breathing new life into its revolver lineup, and one standout addition is the King Cobra carry. This stainless steel 6-shot wheel gun is chambered in .357 Magnum and sports a 2-inch barrel ideal for concealment. A brass bead front sight provides a classic aiming reference, and the hammer is bobbed flush to avoid snags during the draw. Paired with Hogue rubber grips that both soften recoil and smooth the silhouette against clothing, this revolver is ready for serious carry. It's no featherweight, tipping the scales at 26 ounces unloaded. But for those who favor the rugged simplicity of a revolver or admire the heritage of one of America's legendary gunmakers, it's a premium defensive tool wrapped in a compact CANIk TP9 Elite Subcompact. Next up, let's talk about a company that's made serious waves in the budget handgun scene, CANIk. The Turkish manufacturer, known for squeezing high-end performance into surprisingly affordable pistols, has done it again with the TP9 Elite Subcompact. Drawing heavily from the now-retired Walther P99 design, this little pistol holds 12 rounds of 9mm Luger and includes a surprisingly crisp trigger straight from the with extended ambidextrous slide releases and a reversible magazine release. This platform is fully southpaw-friendly. The slide comes optics-ready, a feature rarely found at this price point, but if you're sticking with irons, the blackout rear and bright white dot front sight are more than serviceable. It's true, the TP9 Elite Subcompact has a little more girth than some of its micro-compact peers, but if you're not aiming to ankle carry, that shouldn't be an issue. For the money, this pistol delivers premium-grade function and features, rivaling competitors that cost twice as much or more. Sig Sauer P365. If there's one handgun that's come to define modern concealed carry, I'd say it's without question the Sig Sauer P365. It's been the top-selling pistol in the United States for several years, and once you get your hands on one, you'll see why. This ultra-compact, ultra-slim striker-fired handgun somehow fits 10 rounds of 9mm Luger into a package that feels like it shouldn't hold more than 6. The grip is surprisingly slender, but Sig's engineers managed to maximize internal space in a way that defies logic. The P365 is renowned not just for its size and capacity, but for its excellent factory trigger right out of the box. It also ships with an optics-ready slide, so mounting a micro red dot sight like a Shield RMSC or a Holosun is plug and play. And just like the larger Sig P320, this model features a fully modular fire control unit that you can easily remove and drop into different grip modules. That means whether you're customizing for ergonomics, color, or configuration, you're working with a platform that adapts to your preferences without needing a gunsmith. Unless you've already sworn allegiance to another model, the P365 makes a rock-solid case to be your next carry gun, no test fire required. Ruger LCP Max. Now let's talk about a company that doesn't always get the spotlight, but has quietly built a reputation for excellent personal defense firearms. Ruger. They may not bring the same name prestige as some of the European powerhouses, but they've been cranking out dependable, concealed carry pistols for years now. Their LCP Max is a modernized evolution of their original lightweight compact pistol, a true 380 automatic Colt pistol pocket gun that took its cues from designs like the Hellcat P380. Ruger's update brought a wider frame that allows for either 11 or 13 round capacity, depending on the magazine. Still under 1 inch wide and weighing less than 11 ounces unloaded, the LCP Max delivers a serious amount of firepower in a subcompact footprint. Ruger didn't just increase the capacity, they also improved the trigger, refined the grip texture, and upgraded the sights to make the gun far more shootable. Plus, in classic Ruger fashion, there are multiple finishes, frame colors, and special editions available, so you can find one that matches your style. Whether you're going deep concealment or simply want a backup gun, the LCP Max is hard to beat. Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 2.0. Wrapping up our list is a fresh release that's already making waves, the Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 2.0. This is a major refresh of their original Bodyguard 380, modernized to bring it more in line with the M&P series, while still keeping its compact dimensions. At just 5.5 inches long, 4 inches tall, and barely under 1 inch wide, this pistol straddles the line between micro-compact and true pocket carry. Unloaded, it weighs in at only 10 ounces. Depending on your magazine choice, you get either 10+1 or 12+1 capacity, and the longer mag allows for a full hand grip, while the shorter option makes it viable for pocket carry. The new Striker fired system vastly improves the trigger over the original double-action only design. The slide now features enhanced serrations, upgraded sights, and thankfully, a manual safety that's optional rather than mandatory. Smith & Wesson has priced this gun very aggressively to compete with other ultra-concealed pistols, and it looks like they're making a real push to reclaim dominance in this category. If you're open to carrying 380 ACP, the Bodyguard 2.0 deserves a serious look. And there you have it, the 10 best concealed carry pistols you can get your hands on in today's market. From reimagined classics to forward-thinking micro-compacts, there's something here for every kind of shooter. Whether you're an everyday carrier or just getting started, odds are one of these options will suit your needs. Now, I want to hear from you. What's your go-to-carry piece? Do you consider 9mm Luger the minimum viable caliber, or are you comfortable carrying something smaller like 380 automatic Colt pistol? Let's talk about it in the comments. And before you click away, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Thanks for tuning in. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next one.